Hey, what's going on? Smitty here, Mains and Crosses, and guess what? I have a great video for us today. I appreciate all those who are Instagram followers and kind of transferred all the way here to YouTube. Thank you for supporting my platform here on YouTube. But also, Anthony, thank you for those YouTube subscribers. Please check out on Instagram. That's how this all started. And without further ado, guess what I'm talking about today? Guys, I already did the unboxing already. However, we are opening up these Luxilon ALU Power color. Wait, there's lime, red, and blue. I think there's a teal one that I just don't have. However, I found an amazing discovery I would love to share with you. So guys, if you like the video, please subscribe. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, all the social media outlet. We are the #1 stringer on social media, and I appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Without further ado, let's bring out the first one. Actually, I want to bring out this anomaly here. So the first one, let's talk about the ALU Power Blue. This is what it looks like. It has a little blue indicator on here, and what comes out of here is this blue one. I want you to see this is just like my shirt. Shout out to the City Open. It's like a periwinkle Carolina blue string, and I want you to kind of just see it. There we go. And also the text it's kind of cool too. So let me see if I can unravel and you guys can see it. It says Luxilon Big Banger ALU Power and LE, which I thought was pretty cool. I want you to just remember and you see this. So this is the first up in this line, which is the ALU Power Blue. I personally like using the ALU line, ALU Power Rough, or the regular one. I think it's great. However, I think the color has reached out so many people out there that just enjoyed the different colors and just trying to do racket customization and stuff like that. So I think it's awesome. So amazing string. Shout out to Wilson and Luxilon team here in the US. I couldn't live without you guys. And you guys have been great to me in just sending us a package so I can show you viewers the cool discovery I found. So I want you to see this once again. It's a periwinkle type Carolina blue string for the Luxilon. Second one, which I started seeing the difference as soon as I was looking into the pack, was, let's do this, the ALU Power Red. This is a more solid of the color. And it comes out in this type of fuchsia magenta type red, which I love. I thought it's gonna be like, you know, the like red, like, you know, Wilson red, true red, but this comes out in a kind of a ruby red. I think it's amazing color. I think it's gonna look very great on like a pro staff or any blacked out, you know, racket, like maybe the RF97 Noir series or whatnot. But look at it. And this is what I started noticing. See how it's a little more shinier? And of course the light's coming this way, but I want you to see this as I pull this up. See how you can still see my fingers? It's a translucent string, and which I thought was interesting because with the pigment and filling up the ALU line, I wonder what they use. Did it come in clear and they kind of just did the coating and the pigments to get the polymer to this color, or? But I want you to see the difference between this and then this. This blue one is a solid matte type blue. You can't even, I mean, you can barely see, obviously through the holes, but as far as the color block, look, it's not as translucent versus this. You can still see a finger, or even if I did maybe I did my pen even better. You know, you can still see the pen shining through. So, what that means for us players and stringers, like, this is probably gonna feel a little more livelier. There's less material or less coating or less pigment to make this string, so which I thought was awesome. So I'm assuming that maybe Luxilon comes in a clear and then the pigment is filled in, because the Luxilon ALU Power Standard and the Rough, they're very matte, that matte silver, right? And being this is the same string and being more translucent, made me wonder that do they come out translucent and they fill it up with these pigments? I don't know. And then the third one that we have, I wish I had this teal one for comparison, is the lime, which is probably my personal favorite because it's not like the, you know, it's not like the Solinco lime or anything like that. This is like true lime, and the lime is also it's even more translucent. Let me do this. You can kind of see through it a little bit. And you can see how you can still see my finger through this. Same thing as this red one, which is awesome. I want you to see that. You can still see my hand versus this one, which is a solid core. So this one probably plays more true to the standard silver, or because actually Luxilon came out with like the ice, right? The Luxilon ALU ice. So I figure these two would probably play more of the livelier of the two. And this one, you can actually kind of, I can still see the screen through this. But I want you to see how shiny and how gloss it is. And it's not like the solid green. It's a translucent string. Same thing as this. It's a very translucent, shiny coating string versus this. As you can see, it's more of a matte finish. So I'll bring them too close. So you still see my thumbprint there? Versus this one, you can't really see it at all. Obviously, if I open up, you can see it, but look, it's pretty. It's the clarity or the porosity of it. Not porosity. The porosity is like water. But look, you can still see my shadow in it. You see it. Anyway, I thought that was an interesting thing, but yeah, it's amazing. So the red and the lime is it's a little transparent. This is definitely a matte. I wonder now if I got the teal. Would the teal be a matte finish, like a very solid pigment colored core, or it's gonna be more of a translucent side? I might have to just wait for them to send me one and just check it on out. Guys, without that, isn't that awesome? Just open these packs, just kind of give you a brand new world of string. And knowing these string technology and knowing the string type and the material really makes you a better stringer in my opinion. It's just like, a less dense string will play a little more livelier versus one that's dense, like more of a darker. I understand being blue, it would be dark, but however, red should have been dark too, but they use this ruby red, so it's kind of like a pearlescent red, or like I said, a more of a auburn type feel, almost like a maroon type or ruby type. Anyway, I feel like the more you know about your strings, the better you can inform your clientele, and the more you know, obviously, the more you're willing to pay. Dude, if you went on a rant about, this transparency of the string makes it a little more, dude, they're willing to pay you already right there. So that's another thing. You can just boost up your sales or boost up your string upgrades. Like, hey, yes, we can use a cheap substitute that you brought in from your garage 30 years ago. However, I got Luxilon and it's in different colors. Your kids will love it. You will love it. You can customize your rack. Black and green looks. You're using a Wilson blade, dude. With this through the mains and have a clear white one on the cross, you're gonna be balling. You're gonna be looking good on the court. So everybody, it's all about the appearance. Everybody wants to be cool and play cool stuff and play well, obviously. So this is premium stuff from a Belgian factory. And another tidbit, guys, Luxilon, if you guys didn't know, is they have a sub-department or a subdivision doing medical grades polymers such as sutures. Something called it the Sterilux, which is an awesome name. If you know what sutures are, those are things that they use in doctors or dentists use to sew up wounds or whatever. If it's good enough for the skin or in putting your body, it's good enough for my racket. So shout out to Luxilon and Wilson again for making these things happen. I appreciate for all the follows and just stopping by to watch. If you don't forget to subscribe, comment, give a thumbs up. Check it out on Instagram. If you guys haven't seen us on Instagram, we're live there pretty much all the time. And I'm probably gonna, right after this, I'm gonna do a small little tidbit, kind of be like, hey, I have a video up on YouTube. You guys need to watch it if you want to know about the colors. Anyway, thanks for hanging out. I'll probably have many great videos coming in very soon. I'm willing to do a little more of string tutorials, but I'm trying to figure out what's gonna work best. So anyway, appreciate it. Smitty signing out. Peace.